Oh, just on Facebook, right? Did you just ask?
You're on live. Oop.
Thanks for telling me.
I think, oh geez. One more chip. Happy St. Paddy's Day, y'all. Slainte. I was talking to my sweet Holly over there. Don't worry, I'm not going to wear these shades. So I hope I can see. Oh, I can't see you. Huh. How do I make it so I can see all y'all? All right, this is going to be new to me, so bear with me. I love you all so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day 2020. It's a different time. I prepared a little something to say because this means a lot to me that y'all are here, and I appreciate it. But here we have it. We are here at St. Paddy's 2020, and we're all together, but via the internet. Because, well, we know why. And you are there, and you are there, and you are there, and you are there, and I'm here, and we made it. I'm sorry we couldn't be at the Blarney Stone, but hey, the upside is, folks, I know folks that are on the East Coast are watching, Central, in Ohio, New Hampshire, Dallas, and elsewhere, Montana. So those folks that couldn't normally be here, well, they're here now with me and with all of you. So that's awesome. Now I can't smell your farts and you can't get sprayed with my spit this time, but hopefully it'll be fun anyway. So you all know that I'm a very codependent adult human. I can't get along very well without my family and my friends, especially when it comes to music and the Pope's nose. I mean, I can't play guitar, I can't whistle, I can't fiddle. I do have my trusty crutch, my tambo, and my comfort food. But my brother, Pope's Nosers, have held me up and guided me every time we perform for the last 25 years. Steve Harold, Johnny Green, Garth Brandenburg, and the Reverend himself, the very Reverend Bennett J. Burney, among many others, have been my comrades over the years. I can kiss this because he's not contaminated. I mean, the picture isn't. He might have been. About this time every year, around 6 o'clock, we would be dropping the downbeat at the Blarney Stone. But not this year. The Blarney Stone had to close, was forced to, along with so many other restaurants and pubs. And we are all forced to heed the call as well, to stay safe and sound in our own homes as much as possible and try to ride this thing out as best as we can. I'm lucky to have a sweetie who helps keep me safe and comforts me during these times, and I know and I hope you all do too. Pretty soon I'm going to start smelling corned beef because she's making what she calls a boiled dinner for her American Irishman. So I'm a very, very lucky guy. And please know that I love all you all so very, very much and care for you. And I hope you're taking precautionary measures seriously. It might take a while for this to pass, but it will. And hopefully we'll all learn something from it. Well, as you probably know, this year's Pope's Nose was going to be vastly different anyway. No Steve this year, and pretty much meant no band this year. No Klonners to help me out. A Klonner, by the way, in case you're wondering, is a Pope's Nose player, current or former. That's what we call each other. It's our nickname for each other. But get this. When there was no band, I told Martha at the Blarney Stone something crazy. I said, without the band this year, I'm actually considering singing all by myself, a cappella, with my trusty tambourine, of course, but fortunately, I had a much, much better idea. I asked a good friend of mine, a fantastic musician. I talked him into working up the Pope's Nose classics. The great Eric Miller. You may have seen him play around town. He gets around. But when he said yes, I was thrilled, and then I was horrified. There's lots of work to do in 2 short months. But Eric is a friggin' pro. And as of last week, we had learned about 30 Pope's Nose songs, and then some. He taught me these great songs. We had all these things lined up, and we were going to share it with you at the Blarney. And then kaboom, the virus happened. And then it kept coming and it kept coming, and you know the story. Not only did we have to cancel the Blarney gigs, but my original idea of having Eric over, maybe after it was all canceled, I was going to have Eric over. We'd sit here and we'd sing these songs together. Well, that just didn't make sense either, right? I mean, social distancing. So remember that really, really bad idea I had of me singing all by myself? Oh, well, I couldn't bear the thought of no Pope's Nose this year and no music on St. Patrick's Day. And so I signed up for this. I talked myself into it, and I signed up for it. And it's as scary as it is. I'm gonna give it a shot. So I hope you guys don't mind. And if you weren't here, then wait. Since you're here, apparently you wouldn't mind. So I hope you in your homes sing along with me, because I know you'll know a lot of these songs. So bear with me, please. I'll sing probably for, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour. And I'll do what I do usually when I'm rehearsing before I go into the rehearsal studio with Steve and Johnny and Garth. And it'll be weird with just a voice and a tambo, with no guitar, no bass, no drums, no Eric harmonica and harmonies. But they are the Pope's Nose tunes that I've been playing for decades, and they make me happy, and I hope they do too. Yours. There have been a lot of requests, and I've written a bunch of them down, and I'll try to get to them if I know them. And I love you all. Here we go. I wonder if it's still working, by the way.
Sing already.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's telling me to sing already, so I'm going to give it a shot, all right? So I'm going to get the microphone out, get the tambo out, get the set list out, and you know, it's time to. What's the first song we usually sing here? I think it's called "Welcome to Our House." Here's another thing, really quickly, and I'm gonna stop talking. When you have a band that know how to play music, they know the keys, and so when they always give me this little hint of a key, and then I know where I'm supposed to go. There's no band here, and I looked for one of those little tuning whistles, and I couldn't find it. So I'm probably going to start a few of these out of key, but I'm gonna force my way through it. All right. Hope you don't mind. I love you all. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and I don't know. Here we go. But you're always welcome at our house. Any time of the day, you're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A man came into our pub. A man came into our pub to have a pint. So we sat him on a stool underneath the television. It fell upon his head, and now he's dead. But you're always welcome at our house. Any time of the day, you're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A man came to our house. A man came to our house to sell some brooms. So we asked him to come in, then we shot him with the hammer, and we stuck him in the closet in my father's room. But you're always welcome at our house. Any time of the day, you're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A lady came to our house, our house, our house. A lady came to find out why I wasn't in school. Coronavirus. So we asked her to come in, then we gave her poison lemonade and stuck her in the freezer where it's nice and cool. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day, yeah, yeah. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A boy came into our yard, our yard, our yard. A boy came into our yard to fetch his balls. So we asked him to come in, then we shot him with 22 and sealed him up inside the basement wall. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day, yeah, yeah. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. But you're always welcome at our house, at our house. At our house, it's always open house at our house, and we hope you will stay, yeah, yeah, yes, we hope you will stay, yeah, yeah, yes, the Pope knows you'll stay, yeah, yeah. This is the point where this is the point where just people are screaming loud. They're having a good time. They're dropping like flies because they're so into what we're doing out here. And then we go into the next one. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo-hoo. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Well, I've been a moonshiner for many a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and I set up my still, and I'll make you again for a 10-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'll go to some hollow in this country. 10 gallons of washing will go on a spree. No women to follow and the world is all mine. I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, moonshine, dear moonshine, oh, how I love thee. You kill me, old father, but you try me. Now bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine, for their breath smells as sweet as the dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I drink when I'm dry. And the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Kind of goes like that. All right, so I asked a couple people if they wouldn't mind texting me. Typically wouldn't text during a show, but I want to make sure the levels are all right. And I don't see anything that says bad levels. I feel like I'm singing too loud. That's my nature.
No.
But I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to keep going for it. I'm going to turn this thing off. So there you have it. So next up, so that was Our House and Moonshiner. It's time for a sip of beer. Next is a song about a traveling tinker. It's called Jolly Tinker. As I went down the shady lane at the door, I chanced to knock. Have you any pots or kettles with rusty holes to block? Oh, well, indeed I do. Don't you know we do? Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed we do. The missus came out to the door and she asked me to come. Said, you come, jolly tinker, and I hope you brought your tin. Oh, well, indeed, don't you know I did. Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed I did. She took me to the kitchen and she led me through the hall, and the servants cried, the devil has he come to block us all. Well, indeed I have, don't you know I have. Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed I have. She took me up the stairs to me lads to show me what to do. Then she fell on the feathery bed and I fell on it too. Well, indeed we did, don't you know we did. Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed we did. She then picked up a frying pan and she began to knock, for to let the servants know, me lads, that I was at me work. Oh, well, indeed I was, don't you know I was. Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed I was. Well, I've been a jolly tinker now for 20 years or so, but such a lovely hole as that I hadn't before. Well, indeed I hadn't, don't you know I hadn't. Do me right for a laddie, well, indeed I hadn't. All right, this is another thing that happens quite often. I leave out full verses. I mean, that's, you got to deal with it. I got to deal with it. I forgot a verse. It's the best. It's the best one too. It goes. She put her hand into her pocket and she pulled out 20 pounds. Take this, me jolly tinker, and we'll have another round. Now it's part of the story, and anyway. Anyway, so that's a jolly tinker. All right, here's a song that's the Johnny Green. Well, first of all, this was a Ben Burney song, Finnegan's Wake. It's about a contractor, a painter, some worker who falls off the ladder, breaks his skull, and dies. And Ben Burney used to sing this song all the time. And after Ben passed, Johnny Green picked up the mantle, and he brought it to another level. This guy, it was awesome, and I almost don't want to do it because Ben and Johnny were so awesome at it. But I'm gonna do it anyway because this is a classic. But I guess what I'm saying is I haven't done this very much, so I might be peeking at the lyrics to cheat a little bit. Tim lived on Watling Street, a gentle Irishman, mighty odd. He's a beautiful broke, so rich and sweet, to rise of the world he carried a heart. See them all for the Tibbling way, for the love for the liquor boy Tim was born. To help them along with his work each day, and a rap for the clather every morning. Whack from a down to the partner, wealth the floor, each rudder shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. One morning Tim was rather full. His head was heavy, which made him shake. He fell from the ladder and broke his skull. They carried him home, his corpse to wake. They rolled him up in a nice clean sheet and laid him out upon the bed, with a bottle of whiskey at his feet and a gallon of porter at his head. Hey, whack from down to your partner, wealth the floor, each rudder shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. His friends assembled at the wake when Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. Ouch! At first she brought out tea and cake, then pipe, tobacco, and whiskey punch. Then Biddy O'Brien began to cry. What a nice clean corpse did you ever see? Arg, Tim, why did you die? Now hold your gup, said Billy McGee. I rough from down, dance to your partner, wealth the floor, each rudder shake. Wasn't it the truth I told you? Lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake. Then Peggy O'Connor took up the job. Arg, Biddy, she cried, you're wrong, I'm sure. Then Biddy gave her a belt on the gob, then left her sprawling on the floor. Each side in war soon did engage, 'twas woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh was all the rage, and a rowing eruption soon began. Whack from a down, now dance to your partner, wealth the floor, each rudder shake. Wasn't it that truth that told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake? Then Mickey Maloney raised up his head when a bottle of whiskey flew at him. It missed him sprawling on the bed. The liquor scattered over Tim. Tim revised, see how he rises. Timothy rising from the dead. Crying really on whiskey round like blazes. Glory to be God, do you think I'm dead? Hey, whack on my down to your partner, what the floor you try to shake. Wasn't it that truth that told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake? Hey, whack on my down, now dance to your partner, what the floor you try to shake. Wasn't it that truth that told you lots of fun at Finnegan's Wake? Plump, plump. Thank you. Oh, hello there. That was Finnegan's Wake. Thank you very much. Hope you all are doing well. Happy St. Paddy's again. I'll just keep rolling because I don't like talking to myself. So this one is an original one. I keep talking into the mic. This one was one of the original 3 Popes Know songs. Back in like 1993 or 4 or something like that, our good beloved friend Stephen R. Barone used to produce these dystopian, they called dystopia. They were a mash of all things art. And for one of them, Ben Burney and I were like, he wanted to do some music, and I was like, dude, I've always wanted to do Irish music. My dad and mom, they used to listen to Irish music all the time at home, and I've always wanted to, it didn't take much to talk him into anything. And he said, let's do it. And we got Mike Galligan, G10. And we got Sweet Coconut Car, Roberto Clemente del Mundo del Mar del Car, to join us. The 4 of us went and did a couple open mics at Murphy's in Wallingford, and then we performed 3 songs at Dystopia. And one of them was this one, A Jug of Punch. It's a little ballad, a little sweet little ballad about punch. You can guess what punch is. One pleasant eve in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by a snug turf fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, high and on the table a jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. Upon his knee a pretty wench, high and on the table a jug of punch. Let the doctors come with all their art, they'll make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his crutch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. Even the cripple forgets his crutch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. And if I get drunk, well, the money's me own. And if them don't like me, them can leave me alone. I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rattle me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rattle me bow, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. And when I'm dead, I am in my grave. No costly tombstone will I crave. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. Just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh, tooraloo-raloo, tooraloo-raleigh. darling, just lay me down in my native peat with a jug of punch at my head and pour me another one, boy. Thank you. That's one of those. And I look like I have a new friend request. I'm gonna confirm Justin Bowers right now. Man, I made a friend tonight. Woo! Is it hot in here or is it just me? I hope you all are doing well. Okay, you can settle down on the cheering and the applause. I got work to do. All right, well, I didn't mean to do this back to back, but this is another original from the first three that we did. It's called Overlanders. And just picture, imagine, why am I talking to this thing? Imagine Eric playing harmonica. There's a trade you all know well, it'll bring the wild hops over, and from every track to the Gulf and back, men know the Queensland rover. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the health of every overlander. Out on the northern plains, where the girls and grass are scanty, where the creeks run dry or the 10 feet high, there's neither grass nor plenty. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the health of every overlander. There are men from every land, from Spain and France and Flanders, that are well mixed back, both white and black, those Queensland overlanders. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the health of every overlander. As we burn a spree in town, live like pigs in clover, and the whole damn check goes down the neck of many a Queensland rover. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the hell of every overlander. I digress. As I pass along the road and my children raise my dander, grandmother dear, taking the clothes, here comes an overlander. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the hell of every overlander. So pass the round, boys, don't leave the pint pot stand there, for tonight we'll drink to the hell of every overlander. For tonight we drink to the hell of every overlander. All right. So I just confirmed something. It is hot in here. I wonder if I should put on my shades while I disrobe a little. Just give me a second here. Won't keep you waiting too long. Oh, jeez. It's hard to take this thing off over these guns. Whew. Man, I gotta get that jacket tailored. Got these guns. All right, let me give it a drink. I swear it's my first one today. Won't be my last. All right, I'm going to do a song right now that we've done a couple times, a long time ago. Cielo did this with us when Steve Harold had that stand-up bass going. And we had actually the dual stand-up basses going. And those were some good days. Those were some really good days. And Cielo did a Pogue song called Jock Stewart. Or no, it's actually called A Man You Don't Meet Every Day. I call it Jock Stewart. And well, the last few years I've been trying to get a good friend of mine, Kim O'Reilly, to sing this song. One of these days we're going to get her up here to sing that song. But I'm going to sing it right now. So I am going to dedicate it to Kim O'Reilly. You don't mind. All right. Well, my name is Jock Stewart. I'm a Cannigan man, and a roving young fellow I've been. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I have acres of land, I have men at command, and I've always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up glasses with brandy and wine. Whatever it costs, I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. Well, I took out my dog, and him I did shoot, all down in the county Kildare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses with brandy and wine. Whatever it costs, I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. So here's that key thing I'm talking about. I'm a man you don't meet every day. All right, kid, sorry about that. I butchered it. So that's why I need you out here doing it. I messed up the keys a few times, but you know what? I'm still having a good time. So I promised my wife I would sing this song, but I would not dedicate it to her. She might take it the wrong way. It's called Galway Bay.
That was not what I expected.
Maybe someday I'll go back again to Ireland. If my dear wife would only pass away. She nearly has my heart broke with her nagging. She's got a mouth as big as Galway Bay. See her drinking 16 pints of Pabst Blue Ribbon. And then she can't walk home without a sway. Oh. If the sea was beer instead of salty water, she'll live and die in Galway Bay. See her drinking 16 pints at Patcho Murphy's. The barman says, I think it's time to go. Well, she doesn't try to speak to him in Gaelic, but in a language that the clergy do not know. On her back she has tattooed a map of Ireland. And when she takes her bath on Saturday, she rubs the sunlight soap around by Klonner, just to watch the suds flow down by Galway Bay. Down there somewhere. That's for you. I hope on that one. All right, it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. So we're chugging along here a little bit. I'm about halfway through. I appreciate you keeping up with me. This next song is the third of three. Remember that trilogy I was telling you about? The first three. Maybe it was not one of the first. Yeah, I think it was. It was one of the first 3 that we did at a dystopia back in the 90s at Murphy's Pub out in Wallingford. And this one is called, I don't know why they think it's an Irish drinking song, but it's called Beer, Beer, Beer. All right. And it goes like this. Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A long time ago, way back in history, while all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been an admiral of something or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he filled us up with cheer. Oh, bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Furies bar, the Klonner pub, the hole in the wall is well. The one thing you can be sure of is Charlie's beer they sell. So come on all you yucky lads, at 11 o'clock she stops. 5 short seconds, remember Charlie Mops. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Hey, must have been an admiral or something or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he filled us up with cheer. Oh, that's Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. A bushel of malt, a barrel of hops, he stir it around with a stick. The type of lubrication to make your engine tick. 40 pints of wallop a day will keep away the cracks. It's only a pence out, penny a pint, and 1 and 6 in tax. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Hey, must have been an admiral or something or and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he filled us up with cheer. Oh, let Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly 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 beer. Excuse me. A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he invented a wonderful thing and he made it out of, hey, must have been an admiral or something or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he filled us up with cheer. That's Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, tiddly beer, beer, tiddly beer, beer, beer. Lord, but Charlie Mops, hey, God bless you, Charlie Mops. Woo! That's good stuff right there. Y'all doing all right? I think I need another beer. Sweetie?
Yes.
Can you please pop another one? Yeah. Oh. Some sneaky Pete came over to my house today, our house, and left this on the doorstep. I know who it's from. Well, I guess you do too. It says down there at the bottom.
I wonder what's in it.
I wonder what's in it. Thank you, Sandy. What it says is, TT, that's my nickname. Tradition stands, a drink on me. Sandy at the Pope's Nose shows always buys me a shot or 3. Oh, look, a shot or 3. I promise I'm only doing 1. Somebody has to work tomorrow. All right. God bless y'all. God bless all those we've lost recently and we've lost ever. I'm going to do a song that is, I guess, for everyone we've lost. I'm not very good with words. I'm going to do a shot first. Half a shot. Then I'll do the other. So this song, I started singing with the Pope's Nose after Ben Burney died. And I'm going to keep on singing it. It's called The Parting Glass. And this is for everyone we've lost. Or just any lovely human being you know. It doesn't have to be about loss. Of all all the money ever I've spent, I've spent it in good company. And all the harm ever I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that ever I've had, they are sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that ever I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call, good night and joy be with you all. A man may drink and not get drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcome back again. But since it has so ought to be, by time to rise and a time to fall, come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Thank you. That was called The Parting Glass. I'm not taking any breaks tonight. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm just keep going. Oh, it's already 6:42. Let's see. I've got just a couple more songs. Well, I've got about a half hour more. I love y'all. Love you all. I love you all. The French drink wine, the English tea. The Yankee gulps his hot black coffee. The child drinks milk 9 times a day. The Scotsman sips his whiskey toddy. Well, you can keep your wine and keep your tea. My curse on them that give me coffee. I love porter if I may. It makes me feel content and happy. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in rivers. The poor man and the beggar too, the poet in the corner thinking, if they'd money enough to spend, it's pints of porter they'd be drinking. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in rivers. The miser hoards and stores his gold, the bee collects the summer honey. When that miser's dead and gone, someone else will kiss his money. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in rivers. Some go in for counting beans, me I go for chasing women. The scholar stays at home and reads, make mine a glass with porter in it. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in river. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in river. Porters quaff down with a laugh. The gentry have their aching liver. Water is all right and pay for fish and things that swim in rivers. Rivers. I realized I started the song too fast. And so the end, where we typically speed up, I was already going 95 miles an hour. I couldn't get any faster. So I'll do that again some other time. I owe you one. I owe you Porters that one. Whew. Man, that'll teach me. Here's the deal. When you're all by yourself and you're doing this, you tend to go a little fast. That's what I'm doing. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I just realized there's a lot of things that are getting scrolled up and down the thing over here on the thing. And they're all beautiful. You all are beautiful. I love you so much. All right. This one I have to whistle. So that last song was called the French drink. We call it a lot of things. French drink wine. We call it porter. And we call it water is all right and tay. We've always, I don't know, it's a medley. Nothing else. This one is called Rare Old Mountain Dew. Hey, diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Let the grasses grow and the waters flow in the free and easy way. Pick me another old stuff that's made near Galway Bay. Policemen all from Donegal, Sligo and Leitrim too. We'll give them a slip and we'll take a sip. The rare old Mountain Dew. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. There's a neat little still at the foot of the hill. Smoke curls up to the sky. By a whiff you could smell it, plainly tell that there's poteen brewing in by. For it fills the air with the perfume where betwixt both me and you. At home we'd stroll, we'd drink a bowl of a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Now learned men who use the pen wrote your praises high of the sweet poteen from Ireland green, distilled from wheat and rye. Away with pills, it cure all ears, a pagan, a Christian, or Jew. So take off your coat and grease your throat with a bucket of the Mountain Dew. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly doo diddly dum diddly doo die diddly die day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly daddy dum doo die diddly die day. Hi diddly daddy dum diddly daddy dum doo die diddly die day. Whew! All right. It is warm in here. There's no mistaking it now. I should have turned down the heat. Can't turn down the heat and turn it up at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So remember those 3 songs I was telling you about? 3 original Pope's Nose songs from 1990 something or other. Well, I think I just came up with a 4th. So either Beer, Beer, Beer or I Tell My Ma were part of the. I know that Jug of Punch and Overlanders were definitely part of the original 3, but so I'm going to say there was an original 4. Got it? Good. I tell my ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull my hair and they stole my comb. Well, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a card in a 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her now. All the boys are fighting for her name. Rap at the door in the ring at the bell, singing, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toe. Old Jenny Murray says she'll die. She doesn't get fella with the rolling eye. Let the wind and the rain and the hail blow high, and the snow comes tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, and she'll get her own life by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell them all when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Tell my ma when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull my hair and stole my comb. Well, that's all right till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a sword in a 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, now all the boys are fighting for her. They rap at the door in the ring at the bell, singing, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes, white as snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toe. Oh, Jenny Murray says she'll die, she gotta get a fellow with a roving eye. The wind and the rain and the hail go high, snow comes tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, and she'll get her own lad by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell them all when she comes home. Let them all come as they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Let them all come as they will. For it's Albert Mooney she loves still. Woohoo! I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take that refill, Justin. New friend of mine. New old friend, that is. Justin and I go way back. But on this Facebooker, we're new friends. All right. Oh, I'm starting to smell that. I'm starting to smell that corned beef. Oh, that's starting to smell real good. All right, so I'm going to do another song here that I've got. I think this song got the most requests. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there right there. Oh, Christine Carr just said Overlander. We've already done it, We've already done Overlander. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't. Oh, sorry. I hope you didn't miss it. Maybe you're just saying it's the best. You want to do it again or something. So anyway. Whew. This one is, I'm not even going to tell you what the name of it is. Because so many people requested it. You already know it. There we go. As I was going over the Farfigcarry mountain, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier. I said, stand and deliver for your money. I'll be taking my showering, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she'd never besiege me, but the devil take the wind, for they never can sing my showering, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into me chamber, I'll for to take a slumber. I stabbed the cold of covers and I was Captain Farrell. I first put it me before she stole away me liquor. I couldn't shoot, so prisoner I was taken. I'm gonna do that over. I went into me chamber, I'll for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. My showering, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of thugmen now, likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me she stole away me rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. My showering, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, whiskey in the jar. Now some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, others take delight in the Harley and the bowling, but I take delight in the juice of the barley. And pretty fair maids in the morning, bright and early. My showering, dum-a-doo, dum-a-da. Whack full the daddy-o, whack full the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I could learn his station in Cork or in Klonner, And if you'll come and join me, we'll go roving in Kilkenny. I'll engage, you'll treat me fairer than my darling sporting Jenny. My sharing, dama-doo-dama-da. Whack-ball the daddy-o, whack-ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. My sharing, dama-doo-dama-da. Whack-ball the daddy-o, whack-ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. My sharing, dama-doo-dama-da. Whack-ball the daddy-o, whack-ball the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Hey! Oh! That's all right. That's all right. All right, we're chugging through. Chugging through. Oh, geez, I only have a few. I'm gonna do a couple more. I got about 3 or 4 more. But you know what? You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna do some request from a friend of mine, and why? She was hoping I would do a song that my cousin Roberto Clemente, Robbie Carr, and Crispin Worley of the Alabama Whirlies, and I did. We were in a band in the 90s called Vitamin V. And we're going to do a song from Vitamin V times. I'll tell you what, no tambo is required. But wet my whistle is. Ready? Well, you're the prettiest girlie in my life I ever did see. And kissing your sweet lips is about as sweet as honey bee. When you're gone, my heart's so sad, I cry and cry and cry. Your uniqueness is my weakness, girl, and now I tell you why. I miss your feet, I miss your toes, your feet are neat. Lord knows I miss your feet, and I miss your ankles. When you're gone, my ding-dong dangle. Well, Madonna is a looker, and by golly, dollies too. But neither one compares to the one my heart's true. Dolly's got the jugs and Madonna sure can dance, but what I like best, girlfriend, it's down at the bottom of your pants. I miss your feet, I miss your toes, your feet are neat. Oh, Lord knows I miss your feet, and I miss your ankles. It's when you're gone, my ding-dong dangle. Well, lying in my bed last night, I had a little dream. A sweet story, I just have to come clean. While I pretended to deep sleep, I came up with a scam, and I pulled back the sheets and started slurping your toe jam. I miss your feet, and I miss your toes, your feet are neat. Oh, Lord knows I miss your feet, I miss your ankles. When you're gone, ding-dong dangles. I miss your feet, and I miss your toes, your feet are neat. Oh, Lord knows I miss your feet, and I miss your ankle. When you're gone, ding dong dangle. When you're gone, ding dong dangle. When you're gone, well, ding dong dangle. That's Vitamin V. Woo! Well, all right. How we doing? How we doing? All right. See, I told you no tambo was required on that one. All right. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We had another request. What time is it? Oh, geez. I said an hour. I'm so sorry. Lubrication. What? Why did I say that? Well, anyway, I got some lubrication right here. So, we're going to keep going. We got a couple more songs here. Light looks good still, so I don't have to turn on the lights. Got the outside lights. It's been so pretty here in Seattle. You know, I know that we're all forced to work from home, and well, I'm not. I have to go into work, but that's cool. It's totally cool. But one of the byproducts, one of the good byproducts of all this, I ride my bike 10 miles to and from work every day. The air has been so clean. Seattle's been pristinely clean, you know? So that's a good thing about all this, right? The air has been so clean. You could see the buildings, you could see the mountains, you could see the water, you could see the trees. So if anything good has come from this that we're in the middle of right now, it is drive less, right? Get on your bike and ride to work. I do. I already did anyway, but so here we go. We're gonna do a couple more. This one was another request, Brian Kimmer. He actually had two, so typically I only let people have just one, but I'm gonna go ahead and give this one up. Yeah. It's called Wild Rover. I have to remember how it goes. It sounds so much like another song. I'm gonna start with the chorus, that might help. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. Well, I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I went to a nail house I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom of yours I should have every day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I took from my pockets 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that she told me were only in jest. Then it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more, and I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they forgive me as oft times before, sure I'll never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. No, never, no more. All right, that's all right. That's Wild Rover. And when I first learned that song, the person that taught it to me told me this: whenever you play that song, you deserve a swig after. So I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm gonna take him up on that. I just took that swig. I'm running out. Here's a classic. I gotta rush along. I'm keeping you guys too late. Over on the West Coast here, it's 7 o'clock. East Coast, 10 o'clock. I don't want to keep you up too late, but I'm gonna do a couple, three more songs, and then I'm gonna call it a night. But here we go. All right. This one's called Bold O'Donoghue. Well, here I am from Paddy's land, the land of high renown. I broke the hearts of all the girls from miles round Kitty Town. And when they hear that I'm a wah, they raise a hullabaloo. When they hear about that handsome lad that they call O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to please her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to squeeze her now, and I'll tell you what I do. Hey, court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney Stone Pub, with a rolling and hauling and swelling and rolling and bold O'Donoghue. I wish my love was a red, red rose going on the garden wall. I mean to be to drop, and upon her bough her fall. Perhaps now she might think of me as a rather heavy dew. No more she'll take that handsome lad that they called O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to please her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to squeeze her now, and I'll tell you what I do. Hey, court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney Stone, with me time with a rolling and hauling and swelling and rolling and bold O'Donoghue. I hear the Victoria got her fine and grand. Perhaps she'll take it into her head to marry an Irishman. And if I could only get the chance to have a word or two, I'm sure she'll take a notion at that bold O'Donoghue. For I'm the boy to tease her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to squeeze her now, and I'll tell you what I do. Court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney Stone, with me time with a rolling and rolling and swelling and rolling and bold O'Donoghue. Hey, I'm the boy to tease her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to tease her now, and I'll tell you what I do. Court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney Stone, time with a rolling and swelling and rolling and bold O'Donoghue. I'm the boy to tease her, and I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to tease her. Hey, what I do? Court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney Stone, I'm the boy to tease her. I'm the boy to tease her. Hey, what I do? I court her like an Irishman with a brogue and Blarney too. Woo! I think the video froze. Woo! I don't think it froze. I think I froze. Woo! All right, well, what are you gonna do? All right, so here's another song that is the Pope's Nose favorite, and a lot of requests for this song. Let me just tell you right now. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna cut this short because that corned beef is smelling real good right now. Man needs some corned beef. But no, I'll do a couple more. And this song here, we started doing a very, very long time ago, and it's always kind of been a song for Stephen R. Brown. And here it gets people dancing. There's great solos. Garth just gets wild on these solos. Steve, Johnny. There's some really good stuff going on here, and I'm not going to be able to do a solo with this. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, and I changed words. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. And this is called, I also might dedicate this song to Yumi Chin. I don't know if she's watching. I don't know if Sean Farrell, my cousin, is watching. They had a wedding planned. I don't think I told you this yet. They had a wedding planned in late April down in LA. We're all going down. We did the bachelor party up in Vancouver a couple weeks ago. And for obvious reasons, the wedding's been postponed. Not because other than this unfortunate virus thing going around. So I was looking forward to that wedding in April, and now I look forward to it whenever it is, because Sean and Yumi, you two are beautiful. It's going to be an amazing wedding. And I'm going to dedicate this song to you and Steve Burrow. When will we be married, Yumi? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? Ooh, sorry, Sean. When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? You had your eye on Jimmy, long Jimmy Lee. You had your eye on Jimmy, and a fine man he. You had your eye on Jimmy, you better let him be. 'Cause when you go, Molly-o, you'll be gone with me. When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? You had your eye on Johnny, thin Johnny Green. You had your eye on Johnny, and a fine man he. You had your eye on Johnny, better let him be. 'Cause when you go, Molly-o, you'll be gone with me. When will we be married? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? I made a black bow for your wedding. I made a black bow for your pretty head. When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? I made a black bow for your pretty head. Oh, when will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? All right, dance breakdown. You had your eye on Bernie, Ben Bernie. Your eye on Bernie, and a fine man he. You had your eye on Bernie, but you better let him be. 'Cause when you go, Molly-o, you'll be gone with me. When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? I made a gold band for your wedding, and when will we be married, Molly? When will we be had? I made a gold band for your wedding. And oh, when will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? When will we be married, Molly? When will we be wed? When will we be bedded in the same bed? Ah! All right, there's no tambour solo. That's usually when Garth just goes off on the guitar, and I jump out in the crowd, and I bounce around, and dance with Steve, and dance with Holly, and dance with everyone. Those are the good old days. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right, I'm gonna do one now. Oh, Chris Worley says that you like my haircut. This thing, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, Chris Worley. Hey, I did a vitamin V song.
She came on right when you started it.
Oh, she did? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Good timing. Good timing, Chris Worley. It's a quink-a-dink. All right, I'm going to do one now called, it's getting a little dark in here. I might have to turn on the lights.
Ready?
Not yet, because then I look red. I'm all red. I have this red complexion. That sunlight out there makes me look not as red. And it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I'm a swanner. Well, where are me boots and noggin boots? All gone for beer and tobacco, for the soles are worn out and the toes are kicked about, and the heels are looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, you jolly, jolly grog. All gone for beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin with the lasses in far. Where is me shirt, me noggin shirt? All gone for beer and tobacco, for the collar is all worn and the sleeves they are torn, and the tail is looking out for better weather. And and it's all for me grog, jolly, jolly grog. I've gone for beer and tobacco, for a drink on the tin with the lassie drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I was wonder where I can my noggin pants. I've gone for beer and tobacco, for the helmet is all ripped and the fly it is unzipped, and the arse is looking out for better weather, and it's all for me grog, jolly, jolly grog. I've gone for beer and tobacco, for a drink on me tin with the lassie drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must one. Well, I'm sick in the head, I haven't been to bed since I came ashore with me Klonners. I said centipedes and snakes, and I'm full of pains and aches, and I think I'll make my way back. Oh, and it's all for me grog, jolly, jolly grog. All down for beer and tobacco, for a drink on the tin with the lassie drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I was born, and it's all for me grog, jolly, jolly grog. All down for beer and tobacco, for I spent on me loot in the house of ill repute. And I think I'll make my way back there tomorrow. All right. Okay, we'll put on the light. Fill up this beer one more time. Fill up this beer one more time. Please. Please. How you doing out there? So it's 10:16 over on the East Coast. 9 down yonder Texas way. I think in Ohio it's still 10:16. And over there in Missoula, why? 8:16. No, I don't know. I don't know what it is in Missoula. Sorry about that. Colorado, same thing, Amber. I'm not exactly sure what time it is. Chris in Indianapolis, I think it's Central. I don't keep you much longer, but I'm having a good old time. I could do this all night. I really could. I'm gonna put that one away for now. I'm gonna do a song I didn't plan on doing because there's folks showing up just now that didn't have a chance to see it. I'm gonna do one. Crap. Sorry about this delay here. It's in here. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. Well, whiskey for men, whiskey, Johnny. Yeah, I'll get whiskey where I can. I'm a Johnny. Here, whiskey there, whiskey, Johnny. Yeah, I'll get whiskey everywhere. Whiskey for my Johnny, and whiskey made me pawn my clothes. Whiskey, Johnny, and whiskey gave me this red nose. Whiskey for my Johnny, whiskey here, whiskey there, whiskey, Johnny, yeah, I've got whiskey, and whiskey for my woo. So that's the guitar solo. And whiskey killed my poor old dad. Whiskey, Johnny, and whiskey drove my mother mad. Whiskey for my Johnny, and whiskey here and whiskey there. Whiskey, Johnny, and I'll get whiskey everywhere. Whiskey for my Johnny, hey, whiskey hot and whiskey cold. Whiskey, Johnny, and whiskey new and whiskey old. Whiskey for my Johnny, and whiskey here and whiskey there. Whiskey, Johnny, and I've got whiskey underwear. Whiskey for my Johnny, woohoo! That's another guitar solo. Whiskey up and whiskey down. Whiskey, Johnny, and I'll get whiskey around this town. Whiskey for my Johnny, and whiskey here, there. Whiskey, Johnny, and I'll get whiskey everywhere. Whiskey for my Johnny. Well, champagne's good and rum is free. Whiskey, Johnny, whiskey's good enough for me. Whiskey for my Johnny. Ha, whiskey here and whiskey there. Whiskey, Johnny, and I'll get whiskey everywhere. Whiskey for Johnny. That's pretty good stuff, I tell you. So I'm gonna do a song that Pope's Nose has never done before. I've always wanted to, but never done it. But I'm taking this opportunity since I'm a force of one today. Man, God, that corned beef smells good. Well, I'm gonna do a John Lennon and Paul McCartney song. And I apologize if I offend anyone. It's just a song. It's called The Luck of the Irish. If you had the luck of the Irish, you'd be sorry and wished you were dead. You should have the luck of the Irish, and you'd wished you was English instead. 1,000 years of torture and hunger drove the people away from their land. A land of beauty and wonder was raped by the British brigands. Goddamn, goddamn. If you could keep voices like flowers, there'd be shamrock all over the world. If you could drink dreams like Irish dreams, the world would be high as the mountain of Liverpool. They told us a story, how English divided the land, of the pain, the death, and the glory, and the poets of old Ireland. If we could make change with the morning too, the world would be like Galway Bay. Let's walk all the rainbows like leprechauns. The world would be one big Blarney Stone. Why the hell are the English there anyway, as they kill with God on their side? Blame it all on the kids' church and IRA, as the bastards commit genocide. All right, genocide. It should have the luck of the Irish. You should be sorry and wish you were dead. You should have the luck of the Irish, and you'd wish instead. If you had the luck of the Irish, you'd be sorry and wish you were dead. You should have the luck of the Irish, and you'd wish you was English instead. Yes, you wish you was English instead. I love that song so much. It's kind of political. I don't necessarily believe everything it says. Like, if you had the luck of the Irish, you wish you were. No, I don't believe that. I feel I'm lucky because I'm Irish. And so there's that. So, I mean, but I know it was written back in the 70s. Things were a lot worse in Ireland than they are now. And so, you know, it is what it is. I still love that song. I've always wanted to do it. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more. Then I got to go. I'm going to do a song now called Starve the County Down. Near a Banbridge town in the county down one morning last July, from a Bowling Green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her tuber feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing elf, sure I shook myself, for to see I was surely there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the. As she onward sped, sure he scratched my mind with the feeling rare. And I says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair. He smiled at me and he says he, that's a gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the bam, she's the star of the county town. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I seen like the fair calling in the county down. At the harvest fair, she'll be surely there, and I'll breast my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shone bright, and a hat cocked right, and a smile from my nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, till my plow turns rust-colored brown. Smiling bride at my own fireside, star of the county down. Bantry Bay up the Derry Cay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. From Bantry Bay to Derry Cay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county town. No maid I seen like the fair colleen that I met in the county down. Thank you very much, y'all. You are awesome. I would love to do this all night long. I really would. I'm scrolling through here real quick just to see if there's something I missed.
One more.
Easy for you to say.
Come on. Don't make us beg for it.
I'm not really up on the live on there, but if anyone had a what do you call it?
I can see you.
I don't want to do. Man, and Eric were working up this Simon and Garfunkel song. It sounded so good. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save it for Eric.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
I can't do it.
Oh, man. Yeah, till lights are low. I'm walking home, just kicking. Waited. Never showed you missed the last bus hours ago. I remember the first time I saw you on the street. You look so pretty, my heart skipped a beat. I can't wait any longer. I'm down, but I'm still on my feet. I walk down the fair, docks blew a lonely sound. I sat for a while on the cold hard ground, watched the stars slowly turn as they go around. That's a past bell behind, up ahead there's a crack of a light shining bright through the night so black, like a runaway train rolling down the track. From here there's no turning back. Listen to me, baby, once upon a time my heart was an ocean, swam against the tide. The time has passed for breathing, my tears have all dried. I'll leave you with my love now. Say goodbye. Ba, 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 ba. The bottle's broken, the glasses are cracked, the cards have been dealt and the chips have been stacked. The lampshade's busted, the curtains are torn, the door keeps a knocking, but there's nobody home. I stood by the road, brushed the tear from my eye. I cursed the cars and the winds. I turned around, I turned my back on this town, and I never looked back again. Once upon a time, my heart was an ocean, swam against the tide. The time has passed for breathing, my tears have run dry. I'll listen to my loving now. I say goodbye.
You got.
Hey, listen to me, baby. Once upon a time, my heart was an ocean, swam against the tide. Time is fast for breathing, my tears have all run dry. I'll leave you with my love, and now say goodbye.
5 requests for Dirty Old Time.
Oh! So there's a request for Dirty Old Town. This one is a little out of my comfort zone, but I will do my darndest. I usually sing it, but then Eric was going to do it this year, and he's so good at it, and I haven't looked at it for months and months, but you know what? There are requests for Dirty Old Town by the Pogues. If I can find the dang thing. I'm going to do it.
That's what ballad you did at Bernie's funeral.
Carrick Fergus. Penny, I told you asked what I did at Bernie's funeral. That was Carrick Fergus. So maybe I should do Carrick Fergus.
Yeah.
It's tough because Bernie and I both did this song. I did the low parts and he did the belting parts. And I can never ever hit those parts. But I'll drop it down because this song really, really does mean the world to all of us that knew Bernie and loved Bernie. So Penny wants me to sing Carrick Fergus. I'm going to sing Carrick Fergus. I wish I had you in Carrick Fergus, only for nights, dear, in Ballygrass. I would swim over the deepest ocean, to be by your side. The sea is wide and I can't swim over, neither have I high wings to fly. I wish I had me a handy boatsman to ferry me over to my love and I. My childhood days bring back sad reflections of happy times spent so long ago. My childhood friends and my old relations have all passed on now like melting snow. But I'll send my days in endless roving. Soft is the grass and my bed is free. Ah, to be home now in Carrick Fergus, on that long road down to the sea. But in Kilkenny it is reported on marble stones there as black as ink, with gold and with silver I would support her. But I'll sing no more now till I get a drink. But I'm drunk today and I'm rarely sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Oh, but I'm sick now and my days are numbered. Come all ye young men and lay me down. That's all right, man. That's all right. Thank you, Penny, for requesting that. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a little faster note. A couple more here. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. Wash up my mug and you'll fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Well, my brother Bill's got a still on the hill where he pumps out a gallon. Well, the birds in the sky, they get so high, just a sip of the good old Mountain Dew. Hey, call it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it a few. Hey, hush up my mug, would you feel up my with good old Mountain Dew? Well, Brian Bell's got an automobile. It ran on a gallon or two. Didn't need no gas, just to stomp on it, and it ran on that good old Mountain Dew. And call it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it. Hey, hush up my mug, won't you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew? My friend Chris, he is sawed off and pissed, stands about 5'2". But he thinks he's a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. What's this? Hey, call it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it a few. Hey, hush up my mug, you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. My friend Reno Cook, he's a real mean old cuss, especially when it comes to his brew. Just to get him from his brew, get him to a pub for a good old Mountain Dew. All right, let's call it that good old Mountain Dew, and the man refused it a few. Well, hush up my mug, won't you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew? This is Martha. Martha hosts the party at the dear old Blarney with oceans of intoxicants for you. Getting reckless is her mission while she serves up fine dishes and injects you with that good old Mountain Dew. 3, 5, there, call it that good old Mountain Dew, and then diffuse it a few. John Mug, won't you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew? 1, 2, there, call it that good old Mountain Dew, and never use it a few. Hush up my mug, won't you fill up my jug with a good old Mountain Dew? Gonna do 2 more. I'm gonna do. They said they want me to do Dirty Old Town. This is a tough one. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Y'all doing all right? Mind if I have a chip? I'll have a chip. Promise I won't make too much noise on the thing. Every one of these damn songs is dedicated to this guy. Every song. How does this song go? I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. There springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren coming from the dock. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring from a smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make me a big sharp axe. Shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like a dead tree. A dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, that dirty old town. All right, so that was a dedication to all those folks out there that went ahead and requested dirty old town. They can have it. Oh, all right. Well, there's another request by the sweet Paulinho. I'm just going to keep going. You guys can turn it off anytime you want. I'm just going to keep going. What's my last one?
No, you weren't.
I was just told this. No, it won't be. I'm going to do this one for Holly. She's making me boiled dinner. And she's like shucking corn over here from the garden. Actually, it looks like kale or kind of hardy green. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She don't ever holler cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Jack of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, I know you of old. You stole my poor pockets of my whiskey and my gold. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. I wish that she was mine. She don't ever drink water. She only drinks wine. Ah, 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 ah. Gonna build a log cabin on a mountain so high, so I can see Holly as she does walk by from on the mountain. Gonna build a whiskey still, and I'll sell you 5 gallon for a $2 bill. Oh, there's bacon when I'm hungry, and there's whiskey when I dry. And there's a woman for my loving, and there's religion when I die. Ah, 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 I wish I was a poet and I could write a fine hand. I'd write my love a letter, Lord, that she would understand. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She brings us glad tidings and tells us no lies. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She warbles when she flies. She don't ever holler cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, that's hard. Ah, 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 ah. That was for Sweet Holly. All right, I'm gonna close up shop, bring it back to the beginning. Thank you for joining us here in Rat City, White Center, Washington. Thank you for joining us at our house. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day, yeah, yeah. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A man came to our house, our house, our house. A man came to our house to sell some brooms. So we asked him to come in, then we hit him with the hammer and we stuck him in the closet in my father's room. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A lady came to our house, our house, our house. A lady came to find out why I wasn't in school. Coronavirus. So we asked her to come in, then we gave her poison lemonade and stuck her in the freezer where it's nice and cool. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. A boy came into our yard, our yard, our yard. A boy came into our yard to fetch his balls. So we asked him to come in, then we shot him with 22 and sealed him up inside the basement wall. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day. You're always welcome at our house, and you will stay. A man came into our pub, our man came into our pub to have a pint. So we sat him on the stool underneath the television and fell upon his head, and now he's. But you're always welcome at our house, any time of the day. You're always welcome at our house, and we hope you will stay. But you're always welcome at our house, at our house, at our house. It's always open house at our house, and we hope you will stay, yes, the Pope knows you stay, yes, the Pope knows you'll stay, Woo! Love y'all. Thanks for putting up with this. I'm gonna say goodbye. Holly will say goodbye too.
Thanks everyone for watching. That was
safe.
fun to be with you all.
Yeah, it was. Be safe out there,
Bye.
everyone.
Happy St. Paddy's.
Happy St. Paddy's. And by the way, when all this blows, hopefully goes away sooner than later, we're going to be at the Blarney Stone. I promise you that. And it'll be a lot better than this, I'll tell you that much. All right, you guys. Love you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Love you very much. Oh, and I didn't even take my shirt off. Dang it.
Do it now.